Howdy folks, Laxo here. And today we're gonna go ahead and have a little bit of fun here. A little better, a little more upbeat video from last video. So what we're gonna do today is we are going to work on Ashisogi Jizo. I have been collecting some Omnis for quite a while here. It's probably been a few months at least. Probably at least like a month or two. Probably like 3 months maybe? 3+ months maybe? I've been working on it. Got 470 Omnis here. Plus an extra 368 chests here. From this chest, I'm going to probably say we're going to get, 125 maybe or so around there. 120 would be nice. And from there, we're going to go ahead and work on Ashisogi Jizo. So let's go ahead and hop into it here. So as you can see, Ashisogi Jizo, I only got him these 2 pieces of gear for the reason of bonds, but I have been using him quite a bit at 6-star on my free-to-play account, and I have decided that he's pretty good. He is very good. So this video we're gonna have a little bit of fun work on it. Starting with these. Actually, let's do this first. I'll probably get like what, 4, maybe 5? 4, nice. From this, I should get 1 or 2, maybe. Probably, hopefully 2. 1. Actually, this, I wonder, I should probably get like what, 13, maybe 15 if I'm lucky. Let's see. 10. Ooh, no bueno. Eisen shards. This is turning into just an unboxing video here. Look at this. Look at us unboxing stuff. Woo. You know what? Since we're unboxing, might as well unbox the gift box. Woot. Alright. And time for the big one here. 368. As I said before, I'm going to say 120. If I can get 140 to 150, that would be phenomenal. But I'm going to say 120 is good. 132, not bad. So usually it has like a 30% return rate. So that's why I said that. But 132, very solid. Not bad. That leaves me with how many? 607. Wow, that's actually not bad. That is definitely going to be enough to 6-star Ashisogi Jizo. Tell you what. I also have some shards here I could use for him as well. I'm going to get Ulquiorra to 7-star eventually. But if I could save Omnis and just put him into him later, then that would be cool. So let's just put him into Ashisogi Jizo for now. Anything else I can put into Ashisogi Jizo? I don't see any. Oh, I have 4 here. Probably get Sodeno to 7-star eventually. But that eventually is a ways away. I'm talking probably close to a year at least, minimum. I definitely don't need more Dongai shards, so let's go ahead and pick up some more Ashisogi Jizo over here. And who else? Ooh, Eisen. Eisen's another big one I'll be working on. So, I actually wanted to work on him, but then I decided, I talked to Gain and Company, and I was just like, you know what? What do you think? I kind of want to get, Eisen up. I kind of want to get, Noelle up. I kind of want to get Ashisogi Jizo, even White Ichigo maybe. And decided that the best of the characters I could possibly get is Ashisogi Jizo because he's pretty solid. Just never really got to him. Back when back when only one, look at that. Hey. Back when he was released on my server, I don't think we actually, yeah, we did have yeah, we did get weapons if we got them to 5-star. I think we did. So yeah, I never really got him because I was just like, you know what? I'm not really a big fan of Ashisogi Jizo. I know people like Mass X were like in love with Ashisogi Jizo, but he really wasn't my, you know, kind of go-to. How much do I got left? 216. Wow, I'm actually almost to 7-starring him. That's pretty cool. I never really liked him too much. He was a pretty good unit back then, but I just never really got into him, you know? Never really put resources into him because I was thinking, and this was a long, long, long time ago. A long, long, long time ago. Matter of fact, you could probably go through the archives of videos that I have over the last several years and find that there were leaks of a Vasto Lorde Ichigo, but I think it was like a white version of Ichigo. It was really weird, so I was just like, sweet, I'm gonna hope that comes out, and I'm gonna 7-star that when it comes out. So Ashisogi Jizo and a couple other characters I skipped out on, just because I was just like, I really want to wait for them. And I ended up 6-starring Koga, which was not a very good idea, by the way. I ended up 6-starring him, which again, no bueno, not a very good idea. But nonetheless, after Koga, everything just kind of came to an end immediately. I mean, who could have seen that coming, unfortunately? But it is what it is. I mean, can't really predict them all. But you know what? 182, I'll just get him to Prismatic Blue 2 another day. But let's get him to Prismatic Green 6 for now. Get his gear up as well. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this script. That ain't gonna happen. There you go. Alright. I'm assuming he's probably gonna be around like 200 or 300k-ish, maybe even around there. After I finish them all off. Let's go ahead and toss a Warsoul on him. I mean, I could toss this on him. Screw it. Not a very good Warsoul, but it'll work for now, I guess. Oh, I could probably get... No, I'm not going to unlock that for now. But we'll do this. Let's see. Who would be... I wonder if he has... Probably not. Alright, so 256k, maybe I won't be able to get him to 300k. Actually, of course, he's not Prismatic Blue 2, what am I thinking? Let's go ahead and work on gear now here. So, this I could probably get to purple. Darn it. No, I'm not going to work on that to purple. I'm just going to work on this. Get this to purple. There you go. That's done. I'll get this to purple. Probably get that to gold a little bit later. This to purple as well. Chaos. I'll snag some chaos unless there's one in the event shop that I didn't see. Not there. Earth. Nope. Alright, let's just grab 2 chaos sources. 2 chaos. Dunzo. Oh, weapons. I actually need to get his weapon to purple, but that's not going to happen at the moment, unfortunately. Perhaps next time when I can get 40 shards for it, I will do that. Back to you. And let's do this. Purple there. And blue here. Alright, oh yeah, so who could have predicted the game completely just pooping itself afterwards, you know? That's to be a little easy on the words compared to the way I was yesterday on words. Maybe I'll 7-star him, because look, 2 attack bonds? That's pretty strong. I'll probably 7-star him. I need quite a few more shards, though, right? I need, what, about 150 more? Or 144 more? I can do that. I'll save up that 144 more. That'll probably be another month or 2, maybe. Probably 2 months or so of 144. By the end of the summer. But yeah. Back to what I was originally saying is I really wanted to save up shards to get that new Ichigo to 7-star, but that never happened, and it was always like a toss-up of what was happening during the game at that time because nobody knew anything, and well, it is what it is, I guess. But let's see, what are we looking at here? Crit chance 50%. I could probably get that up, obviously, with a better Warsoul. Let's do that, actually. Let's put on a better Warsoul. It's not a bad one. I mean, he does have some Paralyze in his kit, so it's not a terrible Warsoul. But I'm going to go ahead and toss something else in there instead. Let's see. What else could I toss in there? Look at that. Warsoul Fury. I think I just tossed on Warsouls because, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. Because people were trying to catch up to me in power, and I'm like, I'm not going to have that. So I just tossed on just all my Warsouls on all my characters. So instead of looking at which Warsoul is available now, I have to just look at what Warsoul do I want on my character. So, you know, there's an extra crit one, right? Let's grab an extra crit Warsoul tossed on him. You don't need a crit Warsoul. There you go. So 75% crit chance, damage rate 56% damage rate, effect accuracy is 25. I could probably get up to like 40. When the event comes, what is it, next event or the event after, when we get the Warsoul that gives effect accuracy and damage reduction? I think I'll probably put that. I might put that on Ashisogi Jizo. Crit strength 42%, block chance 42, damage reduction rate 55. So pretty decent stats. Nothing amazing. Block strength 2%. Let's go. Yeah, he is a very good unit. I do like to run him on a couple teams here. So, you know, how long am I? 12 minutes. Cool. I will. Tell you, let's go ahead and do this for you guys real quick. So there's a couple different teams we can run with him. I think the most common and most popular one is to put a whole lot of Rage in a team comp. That is including someone like Unohana. Where are you at, Miss Unohana? We got Geen in there. And then we could put a little bit of... honestly, he's not too bad. But people really do like to run them on the same team. So toss that in there. And now we need a character here. So at this point we can run something like this. Something like that. Or what people like is they like rage reduction. So then we could toss something like this in there. You know, move you to the front row. Move you to the back. And then it's just like, hey, you know what? I have pretty much everything at this point. So, you know, just for funsies, at this point you could toss somebody like that in there. Oh, I totally don't mean to put that in place of her. So something like this. This is a pretty common, pretty strong team comp. You know, you have a decently tanky front row, nothing great, you know. But the back row is where it's at. You know, you have rage reduction here, you have rage reduction here, you have rage reduction here, and then you have increase rage here. You have increase rage here, increase rage here, and then you have just a great support here, a little bit of healing here. So this team pretty much has and runs everything. It's a very strong team comp. But let's see, what other team comp can we run? Honestly, if we're running a team comp that we need Ashisogi Jizo to actually get rage off of by killing enemies, we need to run a kill team comp. And a kill team comp can be something like this. Let's go ahead and pull you out. Let's go ahead and put you in there. Who else can be pretty good at killing? You know what? A little bit of rage reduction probably wouldn't be too bad. But if we're really trying to kill here, we're gonna need... you know what? Let's not run Geen on this one. I mean, he is pretty good, but let's not run him on that team comp because we're trying to explore and, you know, change things up a bit. So at that point, we're gonna need to come over here and look at some more characters we can use. Maybe somebody like just run a bunch of dots. Dots wouldn't be too bad. And if you run a bunch of dots, you know, it is viable to an extent to run Ulquiorra in there, since he does give a huge buff to dots. So you could run an Ulquiorra in there. But at that point, you know... Oh, shoot, did not mean to do that. At that point, you know, if we're running just a straight dot... Why can't I just grab him? A straight dot team, you know? Let's have a little bit of fun with dots here, you know? Put her in there. Now we got a little bit of CC, a lot of bleed, a lot of poison, a lot of burn. Since we're doing that, you know what? And we need some crit chance to really get the burns off. Right here, you know, we could toss on a little bit of extra crit chance here. Just like this. This team comp is actually looking pretty good too, you know. Rage reduction, CC, a lot of bleed, a lot of dot damage, a lot of crit and crit resist lower on the enemy team, and just a ton of extra damage right here with Byakuya. So there are several teams you can run. However, you got to keep in mind that Ashisogi Jizo is actually pretty tanky. So if you put him on the back row, more than likely he is going to be the last man standing. Let's go ahead and take a look here at him real quick, actually. Oh, you know what? I need to do this. Probably another reason why he's lacking so much. So 272. That's pretty good. Oh, this is actually kind of low. So I'll probably get it to like 275 maybe when his runes are fixed. Actually, I'll fix them right now. Screw it. There you go. Go ahead and take your runes off. You don't need those, do you? And then go back to you. No, still missing HP. Bummer. Who else? Who else? Ah, you definitely don't need those. Alright, now I'm good. And then I can go back, put these back on these units. You first, since you're a little bit more priority of a unit than rare unit. Alright, so back to this. So has increased damage reduction rate, which is 15.84% increased damage reduction rate, which is actually huge. Geez, you can actually probably run him in the front row maybe. Like, wow. Okay, the first time his HP falls below 40%, Protective Miasma activates for 2 rounds. Protective Miasma reduces incoming damage by 60% and inflicts poison on attackers. This is another reason why he is so tanky. Honestly, on my free-to-play account, what I used to do is I had a armor Warsoul that was... Hey, look at that, I do have one on here too. I had an armor Warsoul that was attack specialty as well that I used to run on Ashisogi Jizo as well. And you can get his damage reduction. Actually, let's see what happens if we put him in the front row. There you go. Let's go like that. So now if we put him in the front row, now let's take a look at the damage reduction. Damage reduction rate 80.82%. And honestly, we could get that even higher. As soon as his Protective Miasma hits, we're looking at an extra 60% damage reduction on top of that. Obviously, it's not Obviously, it's not additive on top of the 80%, so it would probably be like 91% around there. Damage reduction rate when he falls below 50 or 40% HP. So you can get him extremely tanky. And the best part about that is he's attack specialty, so the only units that would be hurting him a lot or get that extra buff, the counters, would be defense specialty units. So the attack specialty units would only be hitting him for base value or base damage, not the extra 10% damage. What do we got now for time? 20 minutes. All right, I did carry on quite a bit there, but as you can see, I think I did a pretty good job breaking him down for the most part. You know, you want to kill units with him or kill units with other units on the team. The reason being is because when units die, he gets rage back. There it is. When poisoned enemies die, Ashisogi Jizo recovers 300 rage and HP equal to 15% of his max HP. So, if we had a team like the one I was talking about before, you could just run units that kill the enemy team, and that just funnels rage to Ashisogi Jizo, and then he could just continually rage over. That's why we were talking about running units like Sogi no Kotowari or any other unit that would attack 6. And then even running Byakuya, because Byakuya gives extra damage. Sogyo gives extra damage. Any other unit like Nini with the crit resist, lowers the crit resist of the team, plus gives crit chance. Great. So all these units would be phenomenal with her. Or phenomenal with Ashisogi Jizo. But then again, alright. Then again, it's just a matter of if you want to invest in him, he is a high priority for me, especially during the you know what? Here, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, especially during the timeline here, as you can see. I hope that's big enough so you guys can see. But if we start scrolling down, you know, we get super strength training here. And then we have, it's just a long list of solid units. You know, solid unit, good unit, good unit, very good unit, very good unit. And then after we finish there with Sogyo, it just falls off. No more good units, period. You know, Senbon Sakura, he is the worst of the worst. He is just like Koga, but doesn't do as much damage. Well, I guess he probably maybe does a little more damage, but he doesn't tank at all. So, Koga, no bueno. Senbon Sakura, no bueno. So at this point, all the good units are gone, and you did get a couple extra weeks. You got what? 2, 4, 6. You get 8 extra weeks between a good unit and Ashisogi Jizo. So at that point, it's just, you know, pour everything that you have into Ashisogi Jizo. 5-star, 6-star, 7-star. If there was an 8-star, I'd say 8-star him. You know, because at that point, no more good units at that, and you are just looking at leveling whatever other units you want to level at that point in time. So, yeah, that is my take on why he is a top priority unit. After the fact, he's still really good. I do like to... I mean, I don't really want to pull up my tier list now. Look in the description, I'll post my tier list there. But I think, undervalue him on my tier list. I think I could have bumped him up a little bit more. But nonetheless, guys, I'm kind of rambling at this point. That's my take on Ashisogi Jizo. That's why I like him. Those are some teams that I like to run with him. Those are some Warsouls. I think I mentioned a couple Warsouls that are decent with him. A lot of people do like to run... they do like to run crit on him. I probably wouldn't suggest Warsoul of Fury. Maybe not. Maybe. if you want to go tank, you know, you could toss armor on there. There's a bunch of different Warsouls you can really use, to be honest. Heck, you can even run the volleyball Warsoul, like that's fine. Honestly, just a bunch of decent Warsouls that you can run him. Anything works. HP, crit, damage reduction, damage rate. Honestly, just anything will really work with him. So, with that, if you're going to get him, if you're going to put a lot of time into him, hey, do it. He's a great unit. And with that, guys, I will be out of town for probably the next week or so. So, I'm not going to be posting any videos. I'll probably log on for maybe a couple minutes a day just to get my dailies out of the way. And that'll be all you'll be seeing me. So, catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace. Oh, and sorry about getting upset in yesterday's video. It just really upsets me when... I mean, as you can see, I have passion for the game. I enjoy the game. I play the game. I like making content for the game, but when the devs just completely literally give you the middle finger to your face and spit on you at the same time, it's very difficult to keep such passion and love for something at that point, you know. With that, guys, thanks for hanging out. Catch you in the next one.